Let me give you a quick steps that will turn your coaching business into a sales machine this year. How do you sell coaching without being, let's say, pushy or salesy this year? Okay. So here are the facts I want you to pay attention to. The whole thing is that when it comes to coaching, you have to understand that you are actually delivering value. If you can do a good job at delivering value, you are going to be valued yourself. You're going to be valued in terms of having clients, having revenue, and also having a stellar reputation. Okay, so everything starts from there. So, before you think about turning your coaching machine into let's say your coaching business into a sales machine, think about the value that you can actually deliver to your clients. Very important, okay? And so selling, you have to understand, is part of serving as a coach. So when you are actually, in order to make a living as a coach, you need to have paying clients, okay? I mean, it's one of those things where some clients want to have a free coaching session, a free coaching consultation. That's kind of that's okay every now and then, but you've got a business to run. Maybe you have employees to pay. So if you have employees to pay, maybe you have to pay yourself. You have to derive a certain salary from your coaching business. You have to really sell. You have to actually derive some. You have to actually be able to sell to clients. You have to have paying clients. So many coaches actually struggle with the idea of selling because they associate it with being pushy or manipulative. But selling doesn't have to be salesy if you think about it. I mean, selling can be an honest and authentic process that allows you to connect with those you can serve and make a meaningful impact in their lives. If you're making a meaningful impact in their lives, it just makes sense that in return, be rewarded for it. Okay, it's all about you spending time and effort on trying to help them. Okay, and marketing is about creating awareness and generating interest in your coaching services. That's important. So really be careful. Selling as part of serving as a coach, but marketing is totally different from selling. Okay, marketing your coaching business includes the strategy, plan, and actions you take to put yourself out there and share about your coaching business. And marketing includes activities like social media, content marketing, speaking, podcasting, collaborations, and networking, just to name a few. And marketing is a long-term strategy that helps you build an audience and also establish your expertise in your coaching niche. That's important from a collaborative point of view, especially if you have to get things done in a pretty let's say in a pretty sustainable manner, and that's important. And also, when you think about selling, I want you to understand that selling is inviting the right fit clients at the right time, right? There has to be a fit in terms of chronology, in terms of timing. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting your time and resources on the wrong type of clients, quote unquote, wrong type of clients, okay? So being successful at selling as a coach is not about just convincing someone to buy something they don't want or they don't need from you, okay? If you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you want to have the right fit. You want to find the right fit clients who can benefit from your coaching services and inviting them to explore the possibility of working together. So again, if you deliver value, it just makes sense that you get value in return, value in terms of revenue boost. So selling is basically a two-way street where both parties have to be aligned in terms of goals, values, and expectations. Just as you are choosing to work with this client, the client is choosing to work with you, right? There is this sort of a two-way street happening simultaneously. So timing, in that sense, becomes very quintessential. Timing is key when it comes to selling coaching, and your client has to be in the right circumstances and mindset, if you will, to be ready to buy. It's also important to realize that not everyone is ready to actually accept coaching right now. It's one of those things where don't try to really force everyone to really accept your coaching. No, it's let it flow. Let things happen naturally. Okay, so that's important from a flexibility point of view, so you know exactly what works and what doesn't work. And one thing I want to say here also is that basically, there are a lot of things that hold coaches back from selling their services. And if you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you want to really pay attention to those elements. Okay, basically, what I want to say is that the fear of rejection, for instance. Okay, there are a few common issues that could hold you as a coach back from selling your services. Fear of rejection, the belief that sales is manipulative. It's not. Again, it's about you adding value. Sales is not manipulative. Okay. You may have concerns that you have to be someone you're not. You don't have to. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. It's all about making sure that you are exploring all the possibilities that are actually available in your niche. That's one of those things where you have to really choose a strategy that works for your niche. Okay, it also that works for your niche, but also works for yourself because you are going to be the one putting yourself out there to the public, and I actually and not just the public, your clients, and trying to really add value. So make sure that you are choosing a strategy, a method. You are choosing an approach that that you are comfortable with. If you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you have to understand that selling is not a it's actually it's not a one-time thing. It is a process that actually starts long before the discovery call. Okay, the thing is that the journey that a prospective client takes from finding you to even hiring you is actually a step-by-step process that takes time. Sometimes it can take 3 months, sometimes it could take 6 months, sometimes a year, sometimes even 5 years. It's a long-term process. It is a marathon that you are running. You're not just running a sprint. You're not trying to really race against the Usain Bolt. No, you are running against a Kenyan marathoner. Okay, this is a long-term process, and this process is sometimes referred to as a sales funnel. So don't let that term scare the hell out of you. Okay, it's actually much simpler than you think. So if you want to really turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you want to really pay attention to how you can incorporate sales funnels into your strategy. A sales funnel is simply the process that someone takes from finding you to hiring you as their coach. So while the sales funnel may look similar, the content for your specific sales funnel will be dictated by what you know about your ideal clients. So your ideal clients will have certain characteristics in terms of demographics, in terms of geography, in terms of psychographics, in terms of profession, blah blah blah. So you do have a certain set of criteria that will appeal to. I mean, will be peculiar to your specific audience. Okay, ideally, your sales funnel will align with your and your business's values, provide value at each stage, and leave a positive impression whether someone chooses to work with you or not. Okay, and this is one of those things where again you have to build this in a scalable manner. In other words, you have to build it from a long-term perspective. And your sales funnel, when done correctly, is actually a natural step-by-step process that doesn't feel abrupt, salesy, or manipulative, especially in the long run. And also, don't forget that selling does not have to include high-pressure sales tactics. Of course, you are trying to convert your coaching business into a sales machine. I get that, right? But you don't have to do things in a salesy manner. You know, I mean, if you've been in the coaching industry for a while, you will understand that basically you do not want to pressure someone to give their credit card information on a call. You do not want to really send cold DMs. You do not want to really go for those because they don't work. Those procedures don't work. You just have clients living your coaching business like crazy. They will be really as fast as possible, right? If you want them to really come to you, you want to really have a more proactive approach, a more consistent approach, but also a more methodical approach, a methodical sort of way of doing things. You got to have a method. That's what I mean. You got to have a method, and you got to really just follow through that method, no matter what. That's the important of having a plan versus a strategy. A plan is more static. It's rarely changed unless you go to another plan because you can have plan A or plan B. So you have a plan, and then you have you have strategies within that plan. If you are trying to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, I've got good news for you. I'll share with you the step-by-step you need to follow to actually make the change happen. And most importantly, I want to really focus on 5 steps that will change your coaching business into a sales machine this year. Okay, and you want to do this in a very scalable manner. Let me break it down for you. The first step is you want to think about awareness. So focus on attracting your ideal clients. So in this phase, you want to be really focused. You want to be very strategic. You want to create compelling content, whether it's written, video, or audio, that attracts an audience of your ideal clients. Again, here we are going to be very careful. We are going to be very impactful, and we are going to be very strategic. Okay, and you want to start by sharing content such as blog posts, social media updates, or videos that inspire and address common life challenges. And those life challenges will be pretty characteristics of the target audience you're going after. In other words, those are pinpoints your target audience is grappling with, and you are just like bringing solutions big time. Okay, you also want to use empathy to connect with your audience and acknowledge their pain points and desire, while establishing yourself as an authority in your coaching niche. Because again, you're not just trying to really go after all the niches. You're going after a specific niche and trying to really use that niche as much as possible. You also want to that's the step one, awareness. Step two, interest and engagement. You want to focus on capturing and nurturing leads. So if you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you want to engage with your audience and offer something of value for them to take the next step, right? Offer, for instance, a free resource, and you want to share consistent value. So when I speak about offering a free resource, this resource can be a self-assessment quiz, a free guide, or a free meditation for signing up to your mailing list. You gotta give something back for them to really give you their email address. Okay, and when I say share consistent value, you want to really use the value that could appeal the most to your target audience, either in the form of a regular email newsletter or regular YouTube video, okay, that provides valuable tips, stories of personal growth, and insights. And also, you are able to help establish your clients in a very strong way, okay, especially if you want to trigger trust and accountability, vis-a-vis your audience, especially in the long run. So that's important to think about it that way. And what I want to say is that it's all about scalability. If you are thinking about turning your coaching business into a sales machine, I want you to really focus now on step 3, which is intent evaluation. So here you want to offer free discovery calls. Be very careful with those free discovery calls, though, because the last thing you want is to actually waste time and energy on calls that don't go anywhere. So when I speak about offering free discovery calls, I want you to invite your prospective clients to get a discovery call to learn more about working together. So offer a free discovery call or consultation for prospective clients where you can listen to their needs and offer support. And you also want to share more about your offerings, okay, including the options for working together, and answer any questions that your clients might have. And stage number 4, you want to purchase. That's the purchase and enrollment. So you want to enroll and onboard your clients. So that's important if you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine. So you want to move to this phase if you have determined that it's a good fit on the discovery call and the client has said yes to moving forward. So the new client completes enrollment. So this usually entails signing a client agreement, submitting a payment, and scheduling their first session. And also welcome and onboard your new clients with any resources they may need during your time together. A client welcome guide is actually great for this. And finally, the step 5, retaining and referrals. So you want to constantly ask for, let's say, testimonials. So after your coaching arrangement with a client wraps up, you may decide to continue to work together in some capacity or move forward. Either way, you want to maintain your relationship. So provide continuation options for clients who want to continue working with you. And you also want to encourage happy clients to provide testimonials and refer other clients to you. You want to highlight actually their success stories on your website and marketing materials to show new clients what is possible and how you can actually make things happen for them. So that's really important. I want to talk to you quickly. I want to talk to you about handling objections when selling coaching. So, if you are trying to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you are going to have rejections. You are going to have objections all the time, okay? It's normal. It's part of the process. You're not perfect. You're just the one wonderful coach, but hey, listen, there may be others better than you, or maybe the client doesn't need your services right now. So during the sales process, potential clients may raise objections or concerns that need to be addressed. Okay, so it's not about overcoming objections, because a true coach will help his or her prospective clients clarify their concerns, listen without agenda, and support them in making the best choice for them at the time, even if it's not moving forward, right? Because remember, you are attracting the right clients. Think about that in terms of thought process. So you have price objections, you have time objections, and you have uncertainty. So when you think about price objections, it's important that you as a coach can clearly and effectively communicate the value of working with you. Sales is an exchange of value for money. Your clients pay you, and in return, they receive coaching that helps them achieve their goals too. However, if an ideal client can't afford you and you want to work with them, you might consider ways to make coaching more affordable, including payment plans, a scholarship program, or a lower priced offer to support them. You also have time objections. Okay, this happens sometimes too. So if a potential client says they don't have enough time to commit to coaching, you might consider highlighting the potential time savings, increased productivity, and faster results they can experience through coaching. You also want to emphasize that coaching is an investment in their personal and professional growth, right? It's about adding value and receiving value. Okay, now one thing I want to say here is that don't take on a client that is not willing to invest their time. You just be wasting yours. The best clients are those who understand that change takes time and are willing to adjust accordingly. Also, you might have uncertainty. So, some potential clients may be uncertain about the coaching process or unsure if coaching will work for them. Okay. And so, you want to be able to explain how coaching can support this person specifically. You can address their concerns by sharing success stories, testimonials, or offering a trial session to demonstrate the value of coaching. And that's important, okay? Trust is kind of critical, especially if you are trying to be successful in the long run. Trust. Building trust is a crucial step in your coaching relationship. So please, you want to pay attention to that aspect of things all the time. So the thing is that retaining your best coaching client is actually part of selling, right? It's one of those things where you have to be in a certain mindset to actually retain your best coaching clients. So for you to actually make that happen, if you want to turn your coaching business into a sales machine, you want to deliver exceptional value. Continuously deliver exceptional coaching sessions so that you can really retain your clients. And those sessions must exceed your clients' expectations. Provide personal insights, actionable strategies, and ongoing support to ensure your client's progress and growth. You want to have, so besides delivering exceptional value, you want to have regular check-ins. You want to have continued learning and development. You want to ask for feedback when needed. That's important. And you want to reward loyalty. Okay, it's one of those things where you want to show appreciation. We all love appreciation. You love it. I love it. Your clients love it too. So show appreciation, show gratefulness, show gratitude for your long-term clients by offering special discounts, exclusive resources, or additional coaching sessions. And this not only encourages their continued commitment, but also strengthens the bond between coach and client. And you need that, okay? By focusing on client retention, you can actually create a thriving coaching practice and build a community of satisfied clients who become your biggest advocates. See, the thing is that acquiring a new client is actually costlier, more expensive than actually working with an existing client. So that's why it's important to invest in retaining current clients than actually doing things differently, going after new clients. Okay, So selling coaching services can be made more effective and efficient with the help of various resources and tools. Okay, let me give you a few recommendations. Lead tracking tools such as HubSpot. You have client management platforms such as Paperbell. You have scheduling tools such as Calendly. You have payment processors such as a Stripe or a PayPal or even Square for that matter. Okay, and so that's important, and that's in the long run. But don't forget also that you want to really be yourself all the time. You want to listen actively. You want to focus on value, and you want to also build relationships. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I explained to you 5 quick steps that will turn your coaching business into a sales machine. And I give you the facts, the step by steps, and finally, the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.